Speaking of personality, she had a speech yesterday and she positioned herself as the prosecutor running against the convicted felon Donald Trump. What do you make of that strategy?
I don't know that Donald Trump's legal issues are going to play much of a role, regardless of how she's trying to present herself. I know that it energizes the base, but I don't think it wins the middle. We see that in poll after poll after poll. People are sort of numb to his legal woes. I think a lot of the country thinks DOJ has been politicized, the FBI has been politicized. That's something that we see time after time in focus groups. And so I'm not sure that's the right strategy for her to take. I would, if I were her or if I were advising her, tell her she should be leaning into her role as a former prosecutor on public safety, on quality of life, on, taking on the sort of kitchen table issues that matter to American families most, because that's where I think she could really get the most resonance. And I think it sort of plays against the soft on crime type that Democrats are traditionally viewed to be, because she has a life work where she can point to and say, I walk the walk.
And how does she win the middle? How does she win those swing voters, the undecideds? Because right now the Republican Party is pinning what they perceive as the failures of the Biden administration onto her, as she was his number two.
Absolutely. And, they're going to keep doing it. And the way they should be talking about this, if I was advising them, is don't say the failures of the Biden administration. It's the failures of the Biden-Harris administration. She owns inflation. She owns the migrant issue. He put her in charge, theoretically, of the border crisis. And so I think what she's going to have to do is something that is sometimes difficult for running mates, which is she's going to have to break aside from Joe Biden. She's going to have to say in certain moments, yes, I was part of the administration. Yes, I supported the president, of course. But this is how I would do things differently. This is how I would chart my own course. Being a president is different from being the vice president. And so she's going to have to successfully address those very real issues, which I think the public will return to after Labor Day, right? The next few weeks, we're not going to be talking about policy. The next few weeks, it's going to be personality. It's going to be VP speculation. It's going to be the Secret Service head resigning. It's going to be the Democratic convention. But after Labor Day, they're going to have to do a debate. And I think there's going to be a real return to the issues, and that's what she's going to do.